Okay, it's getting towards that time of year where it is the end of the year. So it's time to go through maybe a couple of the best of win and all reference. It's, my favorite. I'm going to call it best of because everyone else does, but essentially it ends up being like your favorite movies of the year. And of course, got a list. Back of the list is something else entirely different. Don't worry about that. So, we're going to do the My 10 for 2009. And I had to begin by saying this. Quite a few movies I didn't get a chance to see. I didn't see Inglourious Basterds, didn't see Precious, it's not in my area. Didn't see The Lovely Bones, again, not in my area. Some movies you're going to think, no, this movie came out last year. It got a wide release this year, so I should have a chance to actually see it. That's the problem. I live, like in the middle of Illinois. And sometimes you don't get limited release movies. It's just the way that it is. Let's get started. Number 10, Watchmen. Yes, go ahead, post your comments. Yeah, it sucked. All you saw was, blue penis for like 3 hours. It was a very amazing comic that when I first read it, I was like, this is going to be almost impossible to do in a movie. And I'll be honest, the movie actually made sense, and it worked fairly well given the structure of the comic. Is this good? No. You can quit your post right now. The book is so awesome and superior. The movie sucked. You're a retard. What they had to work with and the time they had to work with, they did a pretty good job. Is it as good as the book? No. Does it work as well as the book? No. Was it designed to? No. It's a movie. Get over it. 9, Star Trek. I was never a Trekkie, nor am I a J.J. Abrams fan, but this movie, was good. It was exciting. It worked well. Good flow. Good acting. Number 8, The Time Traveler's Wife. Yes, go ahead and blast me now. How can I put this movie above Star Trek? Because it's so much cooler. It's one of the greatest writers of all time. Whatever. Traveler's Wife. Very good movie. Good acting. Great story. Eric Bana, Rachel McAdams. This is a very good movie. It's got like the romantic drama thing going on with it, bits and pieces of sprinkled in comedy, and it works, and it works very well. Hangover. Yes, that's not a typo. That number 7 will be Hangover. This movie is undeniably fall down hilarious. Period. Zach Galifianakis is amazing. This is, if you got a bunch of guys together, this is the movie that you rent. This, right like this movie and Very Bad Things. Because Very Bad Things would be what kind of happens in that night, they forget, and Hangover would just be like the morning after. Very excellent movie. The International. Yes, this is there's like a master conspiracy with banks using money to fund terrorism. I'll be honest, that's interesting. That was very good. Want to say Clive Owen and Naomi Watts? I don't make notes in front of me, so it's off the top of my head. Very good movie. I thought it was excellently done. Good plot, decent twists and turns, nothing entirely mind blowing, but a very solid movie. Brothers. You want to talk about a depressing movie with some phenomenal acting. You will never ever watch Spider-Man the same way again. You see Toby in any movie after you've seen Brothers, and you're like, wow. He acted like he was going to kill everybody in the room. I mean, when he showed anger, you're like, whoa! Toby, you're like half my size, but I really do think you would probably tear my chest apart and then eat my heart. And you scream me the whole time about how worthless I am. That is intense. The Wrestler. Now, of course, but it came out last year. It had a wider release this year, just when I got to see it. And again, being a wrestling fan, in case you haven't noticed, by most of my videos being either movies or wrestling, this one was great. Mickey Rourke came really close to an Oscar. Think about that. Mickey Rourke, an Oscar. This movie really brought him back. And we're going to see him next in Iron Man 2. Solid movie, saw my wife, and she actually cried. It's phenomenally acted, beautiful movie. Alright, number 3, The Soloist. You know, this is another one of those breakthrough Robert Downey Jr. performances that was made possible because of his success in Iron Man. Him and Jamie Foxx, this movie makes you really believe Jamie Foxx is a credible actor. Movies like this and The Kingdom really help drive home the point that Jamie Foxx is a credible actor. The Soloist, very good movie. Very solid, great acting. Public Enemies. I'm sorry, you have Johnny Depp and Christian Bale in a movie. That alone makes this, a phenomenal must-see movie. That was an amazing movie. Kind of got lost during the summer because it didn't have, anywhere near as big, explosions and all that. But that Public Enemies is a very solid movie. Again, recap: 2 Public Enemies, 3 Soloist, 4 Wrestler, 5 Brothers, 6 International, 7 Hangover, 8 Time Traveler's Wife, 9 Star Trek, 10 Watchmen. Now, for the #1 movie of the year, this was really hard because there was an actress who delivered not 1 but 2 phenomenal, just mind-blowingly awesome displays of acting ability. And in fact, she's not up for a Golden Globe in either one of those. Maybe she split this vote. I don't know. All I have to say is, for my #1, it's a split between 2 movies. Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen and Jennifer's Body. Both starring by far one of the greatest actresses of all time, Megan Fox. She was phenomenal in both of these movies. Actually, no, I'm entirely kidding. She sucks as an actress. My #1 pick is District 9. If you saw this movie, it starts out kind of slow, and then it builds. And it builds to a frenetic pace towards the end that is an absolutely amazing movie. Low budget, feels very real, feels very organic. You actually, you feel for the characters. It's very realistic, and it works. So #1 2009, big shock, District 9.